Welcome to our channel, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting, a universe filled with stories, value, and the unexpected treasures that everyday objects can hold. Today, we are going to focus our attention on a piece that embodies the spirit of numismatics while combined with rarity and historical significance, the 2013 D1 cent coin. You might be asking yourself how a humble penny could ever command an extraordinary valuation of $288 million, a sum that seems almost absurd for such a seemingly mundane item found in the pocket of so many Americans. However, the staggering price tag can be attributed to a set of unique errors and mistakes that occurred during the minting process, making this a prime example of how rare mistakes in coin production can yield pumpkins in the numismatic world. The journey of the 2013 D1 cent begins at the Denver Mint, a revered institution responsible for producing some of the most notable coins in American history. During the year 2013, amidst the regular minting grind that produces billions of cents, a small number of coins were struck with significant inaccuracies. These errors were not just trivial defects, they were genuine divergences from the intended design that very few would ever expect to encounter. For collectors and numismatists, such deviations can hold immense financial value, a rule rooted deeply in the principles of rarity and uniqueness. The very first error that drew collectors to this coin was the misalignment of the coin's design, also known as the off-center strike. An off-center strike occurs when the coin blank does not properly align with the dies during the striking process, leading to an incomplete or uneven design on the finished coin. In the case of the 2013 D1 cent, these off-center strikes produced examples with portions of the Lincoln portrait and the words 1 cent missing or incomplete, presenting a striking visual juxtaposition that is rare among circulating coins. As one of the most recognizable figures in American monetary history, Abraham Lincoln's face on the penny is a symbol of the values that the coin represents, and when that imagery is disrupted, it creates a moment of intrigue and interest for collectors, particularly those who appreciate anomalies for their visual impact. Other mistakes associated with the 2013 D include instances where the coin was struck on incorrect planchets. A planchet is the blank metal piece that gets struck by the dies to produce a coin, and the 2013 D1 cent exhibits examples where the planchet used was not specifically designed for a 1 cent coin. This could mean it was struck on a nickel or a dime planchet, which are respectively larger and thicker than a standard penny planchet, creating a distinct coin that stands out in both weight and size. Collectors are often drawn to such characteristics because they introduce a concrete piece of evidence that highlights the error of the minting process. Such anomalies capture the imagination and draw attention in a way that common coins cannot, creating secondary markets for coins that, after all these years, have yet to reveal themselves to the public. The uniqueness of each error associated with the 2013 D1 cent fuels its desirability among collectors eager to own a part of that story. With every coin showing flaws from the production line, the intrigue intensifies. What if there are more out there? The quest for these elusive coins engages collectors, spurring them to scour their change, scavenge through coin rolls at banks, and check online marketplaces. Each inquiry becomes a tiny expedition that mirrors the exploration undertaken by treasure hunters as they sift through the mundane for rare gems. The second major aspect contributing to the 2013 D1 cent's financial allure is its spectacular backstory, intricately interwoven with broader trends in the economy and cultural shifts that impact how collectible items are perceived. As the economy fluctuated, more individuals turned to collecting as a way of safeguarding their assets. The pursuit of coins, particularly those with well-documented errors like the 2013 D cent, became a practical hedge against inflation amidst concerns of monetary policy and its effects on currency valuation. In times of economic uncertainty, tangible assets become increasingly attractive, and collections of rare coins can grow in value rapidly when demand outpaces supply. Conversations surrounding coin errors gain remarkable traction, leading collectors to consider an ordinary penny as a potentially lucrative investment, shifting the perception of what it means to engage in coin collecting itself. The fervor surrounding the 2013 D1 cent also reflects changing collector demographics. Younger generations find excitement in the captivating stories behind coins, for these pieces symbolize much more than currency. They encapsulate the lure of adventure, the thrill of discovery, and the possibility of striking it rich with just a bit of luck. Such narratives charm a wide audience, connecting collectors of varying ages in a shared journey of uncovering treasures within their own pockets. In the context of auctions, when a 2013 D1 cent hits the market, collectors will often engage in bidding wars, further inflating its value as they compete to acquire this astonished piece. As the buzz builds, prices skyrocket based on the perception of rarity and the cemented belief that other collectors are keenly interested in the same coin. Auction houses have witnessed significant sums change hands when it comes to error coins, especially those that told a unique story and showcased an evident deviation from the norm. The excitement generated by the 2013 D1 cent, along with its captivating narrative, means that collectors remain willing to pay significant amounts to secure their very own piece of minting history. Additionally, the 2013 D1 cent's distinction from other coins does not simply lie in its errors but also the stories it tells about everyday life and culture. Coins hit the same streets as their contemporaries, reflecting the economy and the values that were prominent at the time they were minted. The fascinating history surrounding the 2013 D1 cent inevitably speaks to the character of that era, particularly as traditional coinage continues to face challenges from digital currency and evolving economic practices. As discussions about currency and value grow more complex, a misunderstood penny becomes a totem of change and a dialogue that leads back to appreciating the handiwork that goes into every coin. Speculating further, could this rare cent also symbolize the shift in the production procedures at mints? As regulations and technologies transform the landscape of coin production, the 2013 D1 cent stands as a poignant reminder that the unexpected may arise, catching mint workers and collectors off guard. The excitement that surrounds such occurrences amplifies the value attached to coins with stories of errors, making them points of interest that stir curiosity for generations to come. Imagine future collectors decades from now discovering the oddity of the 2013 D1 cent based on its initial earnings, much the same way previous generations have shared tales of the 1909 SVDB penny or the 1916 Standing Liberty Quarter. Just as those coins carry weight today due to their unique history, so too does the 2013 D carry the potential to grow in stature, with every era minting an opportunity to further build its legacy of rarity while offering new collectors a chance to add meaningful pieces to their collections. Served atop the auction tables are impeccably graded coins, those who manage to round up premium prices whenever they appear. Naturally, similar expectations are placed on the notorious pieces like the 2013 D1 cent. As collectors develop their narratives, they take pride in showcasing pieces marked not just by rarity but immense tales that trace back to the very origins of where the coin was struck, the environmental influences on its minting, and the larger economic landscape that ultimately contributed to its emergence as an item of fervent desire. In sum, whether you see it as a simple 1-cent coin or the holy grail for collectors, the remarkable price attached to the 2013 D1 cent stems from numerous factors that coalesce into a spectacular narrative driven by errors, anomalies, and cultural significance. Each coin whispers stories of its past while inviting young and old alike to participate in the ever-thrilling world of numismatics. If there's one takeaway from our exploration here today, it's that value is just as much about the meaning and symbolic nature of the item as it is about the monetary figures transforming hands. Each collector, each transaction, further embeds its history, and thus the 2013 D1 cent continues to intrigue and excite, ensuring that its legacy will always remain at the forefront of numismatic conversations as a shining example of just how extraordinary the seemingly ordinary can truly be. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the exceptional tale of the 2013 D1 cent. We invite you to engage with us in the comments and share your personal stories about coins that have captivated you, and if you haven't already, subscribe to stay tuned for more incredible narratives from the world of coins, currency, and the cultural legacies that shape our understanding of value, history, and investment opportunities. Together, we will continue to uncover the hidden gems waiting to be discovered in our change, embodying the rich tapestry of stories that reflect our cultural heritage and collective memory within the realm of coin collecting. Last, we delve into the captivating world of coin collecting, a fascinating hobby that allows us to uncover the stories, histories, and financial worth hidden in everyday items. Today, we are taking an in-depth look at a remarkable piece of numismatic history that has stirred up excitement and intrigue among collectors, the 2011 D1 cent coin, which has been reported to have a breathtaking valuation of $470 million due to a series of unprecedented errors and mistakes during its minting process. This astounding figure may seem almost unreal for a simple penny, yet it highlights the complex interplay of rarity, error, and collector demand that can elevate the cost of a single coin into the realms of the extraordinary. To fully appreciate the staggering value of the 2011 D1 cent, we must first examine the characteristics and errors that have contributed to its legendary status in the coin collecting community. Minted at the Denver Mint in 2011, this particular 1-cent piece began its life as an ordinary copper-plated zinc coin with the classic image of Abraham Lincoln on one side and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. However, what separates the 2011 D from its more common counterparts is a range of fascinating production errors that were made during the minting process itself, errors that not only add rarity to the coin but also create a compelling narrative that collectors seek in their pursuits. One of the most significant errors found on the 2011 D1 cent is the occurrence of the double die variety. A double die error occurs when a coin is struck more than once by the same die, but the alignment is slightly off during the second strike. This misalignment creates a noticeable doubling effect on the design elements of the coin, particularly on the lettering and images. For the 2011 D1 cent, this error manifests itself prominently on the phrase E pluribus unum and the date, creating an eye-catching effect that distinguishes these coins from regular 1-cent pieces. The allure of such an error lies in its visibility. Collectors and enthusiasts have an innate fascination with pieces that showcase clear proof of imperfection in what is typically a perfect process, effectively turning a mere penny into a sought-after treasure. As more examples of this error made their way into the hands of collectors, the excitement grew, driving demand and fostering a sense of urgency among hobbyists who sought to add this particular variant to their collections. The very nature of coin collecting often hinges on rarity. Items that feature distinct differences from the standard issue become highly sought after by avid collectors eager to build specialized collections and showcase unique finds. An additional error associated with the 2011 D1 cent that contributes to its value is the phenomenon known as the wrong planchette error. This type of mistake occurs when a coin blanks, or planchets, used in production are not the intended size or composition for the given denomination. In the case of the 2011 D cent, it is documented that some 1-cent coins were accidentally struck on the planchets designed for nickels, which are thicker and larger. Coins that arise from such errors gain value due to their unparalleled nature and the fact that they are outliers compared to the standard minting process. Each piece created on the incorrect planchette becomes a tangible testament to human error, showcasing the waywardness of minting protocols and adding layers to the coin's backstory. As this unique characteristic draws interest from collectors, the demand escalates, as does the valuation of the piece. The broader implications of these mistakes are intertwined with the narrative arc of the U.S. Mint's history, serving as a reminder of the human element involved in the production of currency. Coins like the 2011 D1 cent reveal that even sophisticated, high-tech manufacturing processes are vulnerable to lapses, and those fleeting moments can give rise to extraordinary collectibles that capture the imagination of anyone who happens upon them. As we explore the specific errors and characteristics attributed to the 2011 D1 cent, it's essential to contextualize its valuation within the larger landscape of coin collecting, where excitement and demand can dramatically increase the prices people are willing to pay for rare pieces. From casual collectors perusing their pocket change to seasoned investors seeking to diversify their portfolios, the world of numismatics attracts a wide-ranging audience driven by stories of remarkable finds and financial possibilities. Rare error coins often transcend typical investment models, offering collectors and investors alike a unique chance to tap into the emotional and historical significance that these pieces embody. The 2011 D1 cent's eye-catching errors connect people not just to tangible value but to decades of cultural significance that surrounds U.S. coinage. For many, these coins become vessels for memories, sparking conversations about their origins, the context of their minting, and the broader cultural trends that shape the coin's history. When examining the implications of having a coin that carries such a weighty valuation, the conversation inevitably flows toward how the market responds to these rare finds and how that shapes the dynamics of buying, selling, and trading within the numismatic community. Collectors often share a sense of camaraderie, sifting through coin dealers' stalls and online auctions, creating a community network that thrives on the discovery of rare treasures. Such excitement can lead to bidding wars, with prices climbing steeply for sought-after pieces like the 2011 D1 cent, particularly as rumors of rare errors circulate among collectors and enthusiasts. Social media has only amplified the accessibility and excitement of discovering rare coins, allowing collectors from all over to share their finds and engage in discussions, further stoking interest in certain varieties and eras. This communal enthusiasm empowers a culture of fostering connections between individuals who might have otherwise never crossed paths, all united by a shared passion for numismatic exploration and appreciation for the intricate histories embodied in every coin. The fascination with the 2011 D1 cent has also attracted the attention of various media outlets, fueling even greater interest among the general public. Rare era coins like this one tantalize onlookers, causing people to re-evaluate the coins they may overlook in their everyday lives. The thrill of the hunt becomes a widespread experience, even for those who might simply be looking through pocket change or children's piggy banks. Just as every find reveals a glimpse into the past, each coin carries an intrinsic narrative, offering stories of resilience and discovery that resonate within the community of collectors. Beyond the individual coins and their specific eras, the broader phenomenon of era coins captivates collectors with its unpredictability. No two era coins are precisely alike, and the uniqueness inherent in each US Mint release means that collectors remain forever on the lookout for the next significant find. The sense of anticipation fuels excitement, propelling individuals to dive deeper into studying numismatics, understanding rarity, and meticulously investigating every last detail of each new Mint release. The mystery surrounding these extraordinary pieces often transforms numismatics into a treasure-hunting adventure, where the simple act of examining a penny can lead to the unearthing of invaluable assets, thereby creating a sense of connection between the collectors and their coins. As the popularity of the 2011 D1 cent continues to grow, one can't help but wonder about its potential trajectory in the years to come. As more new collectors enter the market and become accustomed to historical narratives that come with era coins, is it possible that the valuation of these rare pieces will rise even further? As interest in numismatics surges, those who hold the coveted pieces from 2011 may find themselves in possession of assets that continue to appreciate in value over time, thereby solidifying their places in the pantheon of rare coins. The interplay between evolving economic conditions, collector trends, and appreciation for the unique histories of era coins ensures that the world of numismatics remains ever dynamic, full of potential surprises and curves that can shape the overall perception of value. Additionally, the longevity of coin designs themselves contributes to the allure of specific coins, allowing them to transcend eras, thus becoming iconic representations of their time. With the 2011 D1 cent, the legacy of Lincoln's image and the accompanying symbolism tied to the history of the US makes this era coin even more valuable due to the affection many Americans hold for both the design and the stories encapsulated in coins. Collectors will often seek to preserve not only the coin's physical condition but also its narrative, reinforcing the timeless aspects that define collecting as an endeavor that spans generations. Through this lens, value is derived not only from monetary figures but also from historical context, striking a balance that captures the fascinating essence of coin collecting and preserving stories that would otherwise be lost to time. To sum it all up, the incredible valuation of the 2011 D1 cent at a staggering $470 million arises from a combination of captivating eras, market dynamics, cultural significance, and the stories that interlace to define the unique narrative of this coin. It serves as a prime example of how a misunderstood penny can rise to extraordinary heights when viewed through the lens of rarity and desirability among collectors who seek tangible connections to moments in history.